Welcome back. Well, one of Israel's strongest allies says it no longer supports it unconditionally. We have seen a shift in America's response to Israel's war in Gaza. This follows the deaths of 7 foreign aid workers in the region. Now there's pressure on the US President Joe Biden. As to what he does next, joining me live is former White House Chief of Staff and now Bondi Partners consultant Mick Mulvaney. Mick, thanks so much for your time. So how is Joe Biden navigating this?
It's very difficult. It really is. He came out very early, as you recall, after the terrorist events of October 7th, firmly behind Israel. That has been changing slowly over the course of the last 6 months, up to and including now. We see the U.S. abstaining on the vote for the call for the immediate ceasefire, and then sending some bizarre double talk language after the vote, saying that what they really supported was something other than what the UN Security Council had proposed. So it's difficult. There's no question. You can't keep everybody happy, and that's what they're trying to do. Keep in mind, a lot of this is political in the United States of America. Because of the way we elect presidents, states carry a tremendous amount of weight, and there is a large voting bloc of Palestinian Americans in Michigan. In fact, there's more of them there than made up the margin of Donald Trump's victory in Michigan in 2016. And that group has been very, very vocal, reaching out to Democrat leaders across the country, including to the White House, saying that unless Democrat policies change, they should expect these Palestinian American voting patterns to change. I don't think they'd vote for Donald Trump, but I think they would withhold their votes from Joe Biden. And the president has certainly paid attention to that threat.
Interesting. So where's Donald Trump on this issue? Because he seems to be talking about everything else, but is that a deliberate tactic?
Yes and no. I mean, there's a general rule in politics that if your opponent is digging a hole, you don't take away his shovel. And Biden is really struggling right now, not being able to satisfy either folks. The folks who appreciated what he did at the outset now think he's waffling, and the folks who haven't liked what he's done from the very beginning don't think he's doing enough now in terms of his change of direction. So he's upsetting just about everybody, and Trump was happy to sit back and watch that. Now, Trump traditionally would be a very strong supporter of Israel. There's some grumblings about how he has a bone to pick with Benjamin Netanyahu about Netanyahu's declaration that Joe Biden won the 2020 election. I put a little bit of weight in that, but not a great deal. So my guess is Trump's strategic ambiguity right now is more political than anything else.
Yeah, okay. What about these no labels group in the US? They were cashed up, but now what are they doing? They're kind of pulling out of the race, for want of a better term, right?
Yeah, they're absolutely pulling out of the race. They're done. They announced this week. This was a group that had raised $80 million. And if you can raise $80 million in this country to run for president, you're to be taken seriously. That's a lot of money.
So who were they backing before now?
Nobody. They couldn't find. That's part of the problem.
Right.
They thought they might like Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia. He said no. They thought they might like a moderate Republican from Maryland. He's running for the Senate instead. Of course, one of the founding members passed away by accident. An older member of the Senate died last week. He was one of their board of directors. So the group just ran out of names, and you can't beat something with nothing. And instead of spend the rest of their money, they decided they're going to just simply pull out of the race. So they will not be offering a third party. This does not, Laura, interestingly, this does not affect the Robert F. Kennedy race. The Robert F. Kennedy is talking about running as a libertarian. He was never really under serious consideration by no labels. So this is not to say that there might not be a third party. There still could be. It just won't be this very well-funded, very professionally run, no labels effort that we have been looking at now for the last 18 months.
So where's Kennedy at now?
Who knows? Probably out watching the eclipse, my guess. He's trying to he made a mistake. Again, in our system, you have to get on the ballot in every single state individually. You actually have to do whatever the state requires to get on the ballot. You just don't wake up one morning and say, I want to run for president. And apparently no one told Kennedy that, and he forgot to get on the ballot. He's only on the ballot right now in one state, and that's Utah, which is the easiest in the country to get on. So he's trying to cuddle up to the Libertarian Party. This is a third party here. It's a minor party, but they're always on the ballot in every state. They've been around for 100 years. They're a legitimate party. They pull 5 or 6%. Nobody hears from them because they never win, but they do have that ballot access, and that's what Robert F. Kennedy Jr. wants right now. So that's why you see him playing a little footsie with them.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty fundamental mistake that he's made there. Anyway, don't know how you can do that, but Mick Mulvaney this year's going to throw up plenty more surprises. That's just one of them. See you soon.